What's up, you guys? Good afternoon. Welcome back to the channel. Today, another hot topic, 5 things Dart needs to improve 2020. Let's jump right into this and go. Number 1, semicolons. I know a lot of engineers out there may prefer the semicolons. A lot of us have been writing C for a long time. We're used to the semicolons or C++. But with Dart, they're not optional. You know, I would say let's make them optional. Why not? A lot of engineers would prefer to look at less code that does more. Semicolons, they kind of get away, you know, they start driving down towards that. Well, does it really need to be there? Do we need to look at it? Most advanced engineers are gonna know when a statement begins, an expression ends, etc. Semicolons, let's make them optional if we can in this programming language. Number 2, union types. Where are they? They'd be super handy. You know, even simple things like deserializing and serializing with union types gives us a lot more expression there. What do we do with JSON? That's a little bit of another source story, I would say, especially coming from a programming language, Dart. Here we have one that prouds itself on being one part of the JavaScript environment, not having super easy to use, you know, JSON backup into Dart makes it a lot more painful when it doesn't have to be union types. Let's get on top of that. Number 3, similar topic, serializing and deserializing. Why is it so difficult to go from JSON into Dart and from Dart into JSON? If this could happen more seamlessly, if it was more built in, it would really ease that transition for a lot of engineers who are wanting to get started with Dart and do so trivially with a lot of the JSON representations, a lot of these JSON formats that they're already used to seeing. There are options. For example, let's say we've got an enum in Dart and we wish to take that into JSON. There are a couple different ways to do it. None of this is ideal. It's definitely a sore point. It'll help with the adoption, unquestionably. Number 4, this one I'm gonna say a little bit of syntactic sugar would go a long way. All over the language. JavaScript now, ES6, pattern matching has been a thing. A lot of big programming languages. Here we have Elixir, for example. Pattern matching is the thing, built on top of Erlang, you know, it kind of inherits that for free. In JavaScript, they've added it. Everyone loves using it. Let's get that into Dart. More rich pattern matching on types, the ability to, you know, destructure on types, or with even just, like I said, general pattern matching. This would be a huge win to productivity. Finally, I would say improving the type system, right? Types are huge in Dart. It's a strong, cogent type system. It's a lot more sound than something like TypeScript. It's got its advantages. Why not use all the advantages? Look to Elm for inspiration on this, or even Swift, right? The ability to automatically version modules, the ability to automatically know, are these interfaces compatible when I go and push the patch version, the minor version, or the major version. It should be possible to rewind all the way up through the type system and figure these kinds of things out automatically for the engineer. It's not a mainstream feature. It's something that Elm users enjoy, Haskell as well, of course. You know, Swift goes a little bit farther, I would say, on the type system. Let's just bring more of this into Dart, right? You know, Dart's had some years to be able to engineer this. They've clearly taken the first steps. Let's follow suit with 2, 3, 4, and 5, and just really make that type system more expressive than it is. I'll leave you guys with that. Super promising. Love to see what's on the horizon with Dart and Flutter and all the goodness that's coming out of that community. Write less, that means more.